Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to do a collective reading. We're going to see what the message is today. Keep in mind, it's general. This could be past, present, future. You will know where this fits, how this fits, if it resonates at all, okay? So let's see what's happening. What do you guys need to know today? What is the message, Spirit? What is the message, Spirit? Let's see what's going on. Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we're starting off with the Page of Cups. This could be an apology, a romantic gesture, somebody reaching out, some sort of good news, okay? Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, somebody giving and receiving something here. And there's clarity. There's no confusion. Somebody can see something very clearly. Let's see what this is. Why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups here? The Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, I mean, this is not really good. This is poverty. This is absolute financial poverty, okay? This is like really struggling to pay your bills, really struggling to get by, having debt, okay, trying to figure out how to budget your money, not really able to pay everything at the same time, okay, some things get paid, others don't, working together with others or trying to find a solution here, trying to figure out a solution. What's the Six of Pentacles? The Eight of Cups, the High Priestess. This has to do with somebody walking away from something, leaving something behind. The Five of Cups. Having to walk away from something even though it makes you sad, even though there's sadness attached to leaving. Okay. What's the Two of Swords reverse? The Four of Cups, the Magician, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So there's something here that you might be seeing clearly, something that in the past made you feel stuck, okay? This could be tied to finances, maybe something from the past, it made you feel trapped, it made you feel stuck, imprisoned in some sort of way, okay? Maybe you felt like you had to leave something behind or walk away from something even though it makes you sad. I mean, the Eight of Swords and the Six of Cups next to each other for me sounds always like being a prisoner of the past, okay? Or feeling stuck by something that happened in the past. I mean, with the Four of Cups, this is with the Five of Cups, Four of Cups, Eight of Cups. It could even be something like trauma or like PTSD, like something happening in the past that is so traumatic that you just can't do it anymore. You can't. Every time you want to do it, you feel stuck. Every single time you want to try again, you start feeling panic. You start feeling some sort of entrapment. You get fears maybe attached to being trapped. It's like something just, it's sad to walk away from something. I feel like there is grief here and sadness here, but there's also something that makes you feel stuck, okay? Nine of Wands, maybe you had to do something to feel protected. I don't know. Let's see, what's the Page of Cups? Queen of Wands in reverse. The Four of Pentacles. The Tower, yeah. And for some weird reason, when the Four of Pentacles came out, I heard being held hostage. Like somebody's trying to like hold you hostage, or you might feel like somebody's trying to hold you hostage, okay? With the Tower coming out. Like you feel like, I don't know, maybe you feel like somebody's like on you and you just can't shake them off. Like just fucking go away already, okay? Where's my cards here? What is this Four of Pentacles? A courtship. This has to do with a relationship. Thoughts in reverse. Thoughts in reverse. What does this mean? What's the Page of Cups? The Page of Cups is the truth. Or clarity and truth. Somebody's finding clarity and truth here about something ending, you ending something for a new beginning. Seduction in reverse, because third party interference in reverse. You don't want people to keep interfering in your life. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of what this is giving me. Like maybe you really just got tired of people constantly trying to interfere in whatever you're doing, right? Maybe you felt like you had to end something like once and for all just to get people away from you, or to stop bothering you and to stop trying to hold on to you or your energy, okay? Not today. Yeah, leave me alone. Avoiding a call, avoiding a person, boundaries. It's like, leave me the fuck alone already. Like, go away, okay? I feel like you must have put up some pretty strong boundaries here just to avoid certain people. It's like, yeah, what's the Tower? Adjudication in reverse. Why is that here? Adjudication in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe you had to walk away from a job. Maybe you had to give up a career. Maybe you had to leave a job or leave something that you spent a lot of time working towards or putting in a lot of effort into, something that you've mastered, okay? Walking away from a job, losing a job. Yeah. So yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like you got tired of having to defend and like stand up for this. I mean, honestly, the way that it feels is that you could have spent a long time like trying to hold down the fort. That's what this feels like. Like trying to hold down the fort. Like, I'm going to protect it. I'm going to keep swinging. I'm going to protect myself and just keep, you know, every single ball they throw at me, I'm going to keep whacking it back out into space. I feel like you got tired of it. You're like, I give up. I throw in the towel. Okay, really, sometimes you just do. Knight of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. High Priestess, yeah. There's two, like, what are you supposed to do? It's not about giving up. Like, I just want to make that straight. This isn't about, oh, I'm giving up. Okay, I'm throwing in the towel because I give up. It's more like, I know that there's deception here. I know that people are trying to come at me. They just won't stop attacking me. Knight of Wands in reverse. Every single time I try and do something, here they come again, okay? I feel like it's kind of like, pick your battles. That's what this feels like. It's like, pick your battles, honestly. I feel like you are just tired of having to struggle through something here, okay? Having people interfere, and you felt like you had to leave something completely and walk away from it. You just don't want to, you want to avoid certain people. So what's Seven of Swords in reverse? Something is exposed here. Or maybe whatever you did, whatever move you made, it was to put up a certain boundary so that people would not be able to get one over on you, or people would not be able to deceive you, you know, steal from you, or try and do malicious things, backstabbing, conniving, plotting, scheming things around you. It's kind of like drawing your own line in the sand, okay? So that they don't have a chance. It's like sometimes you gotta make sure these people just don't have a door that they can walk through to get to you, okay? Child. What does that mean? Coffin in reverse. Coffin in reverse with a child? What is that? Three of Swords, someone here is heartbroken because now they can't complete something. Something is not completed. They can't end a cycle. They can't complete something here. And now they're heartbroken because they're exposed. Seven of Wands in reverse. And somebody can't, maybe it's them. Maybe they can't defend themselves. Maybe they don't have a defense now. They don't have anything to defend themselves with here. The Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? The Fool in reverse. What's the Seven of Wands in reverse? A mature woman. A mature woman can't defend themselves now. They can't defend themselves. They can't defend themselves. Why? Sadness, separation in reverse. Thinking about you, yearning in reverse. What are you trying to show me here? Why can't this mature woman defend themselves? The Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. This has to do with some sort of a fight, a conflict, an argument surrounding Ten of Pentacles, a large amount of money, a significant amount of money, a big payout, a bank account, generational wealth. They can't defend themselves now. Why? Because something here was unfair, unjust, illegal, or they're going to get bad karma. This is bad karmic justice. They're missing an opportunity. They can't make a move. They don't have an idea. They don't have an inspired action to take here because something was unfair, unjust. Being exposed for something about a child. Coffin in reverse. Why do I feel? Because this is weird. Look, the truth about a coffin is like the truth about what? A death? The truth about a death? But it's like the truth is that somebody didn't die, or somebody didn't pass away, or something didn't pass away, or a child didn't pass. Like, what the hell? Six of Wands, Five of Cups. Somebody here thought that they would be victorious because of some sort of sadness or grief, or what the hell? Sadness and grief about what? High Priestess. About love. About love and somebody having a new phase in a relationship, rekindling a relationship, changing their mind. Love. They thought that they would have victory and success by saying that somebody was in grief and sad about love, or somebody rekindling love, being in a relationship. They weren't so something ending completely. So they weren't thinking something through when they said something about a relationship. They didn't think something through here when they said something about a relationship, because now the truth is coming out about something ending, or somebody ending something, having a new beginning. Seduction in reverse. There was no seduction, there was no cheating, there was no dating, no temptation. This was not just some sort of hooking up. And now they're being exposed. They're going to be under harsh judgment here because something was unfair, unjust, and illegal, possibly. And the whole plan was to say that somebody was really sad and upset and grieving over love and someone having a new phase in love. Okay, and now a mature woman can't defend themselves. And now they're being exposed, okay? Tell me more about this mature woman not being able to defend themselves. So this person can't defend something about something they said about a relationship, or your relationship, or possibly your relationship being over. And now they're under harsh judgment. That's a tower. They try to stop a tower from coming down, or they try to stop some sort of a catastrophe. They try to stop some sort of a shocking change or some sort of devastation. 5 of Cups with some sort of sadness, grief, crying about love. Okay, about love. 2 of Pentacles and financial hardship. 4 of Cups and feeling rejected about, or saying that somebody felt rejected because they were just an option, or they were being cheated on, or they were being juggled. So, okay, right, because here it's like seduction reverse. So they could have tried to say that you were sad and depressed because you were only an option, and you were just a hookup, and you were just a fling, and somebody had somebody else, and that someone didn't want to talk to you anymore, or there was boundaries up, you didn't want to talk to someone anymore, or somebody didn't want to talk to you. But they didn't think something through very clearly here when they said all this about a relationship. Okay. 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and all of this because somebody was holding on very tightly to some sort of a proposal, or some sort of a romantic gesture, or that somebody was going to come towards them in love. So wait a minute, the reason why they said all of this in the first place was because somebody was convinced that someone would come back to them. Is that what this is? Knight of Cups. I like you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Want a date. Somebody was holding on to this idea. A karmic relationship. So a karmic. A Queen of Wands in reverse. A karmic here. Who was holding on desperately to the idea that somebody would come back to them. Somebody still wants them. Somebody wants to date them. Somebody still likes them or loves them. And that's why they came up with this whole lie of saying that somebody doesn't want to be with you and you're just an option and you're going to get rejected. What? Okay, so we're saying things, okay. Because somebody thought that it was unconditional love and that they were in love and somebody loves them. Why was this Queen of Wands in reverse so sure of that? I mean, what made them think that even though a relationship was completely over, somebody was going to come back to them? because that was the plan. Seven of Pentacles. That was the whole plan with the King of Swords. Because that's what a King of Swords and this Queen of Wands in reverse were working towards the whole time. Or this King of Swords and Queen of Wands in reverse claimed that somebody was investing into the relationship, or they were invested, or Judgment. Okay. Five of Wands. And some sort of a fight or an argument surrounding an investment. And somebody not giving something to someone, not giving someone an investment, or not giving someone reciprocity or equal give and take, or wanting to give to someone. Give what to someone? Love. This is so strange. Love, okay. Dating someone new, meeting someone new. So I guess whoever these people are, or whoever this Queen of Wands in reverse is, King of Swords, mature woman, they were so sure that because someone was not giving to you, that someone doesn't love you. They actually love someone else. They actually want to be with someone else. They don't love you. They don't want to be with you. You're nothing important. You're just for hooking up. You're just, you know, something for a good time. It's not real. I mean, whoever this ex is, because that's honestly what I'm getting off this, is someone that really held on airtight to the idea that you would come back to them. And, you know, you still love them. That's what they thought in their heart. They're like, I know they still love me. I know they still want to be with me. Okay. So that's why they were what? So sure that they can walk around saying, oh, you are so sad because you're just an option and they still love me. And no, that's not what it looks like here. Okay. So basically, Queen of Wands in reverse convinces herself that someone loves her, even though they don't. And then she tells everybody this only to look stupid at the end, right? That's what this looks like, I guess. But there's like more people here that look stupid because I guess everybody was convinced of something that's not even real. Okay. Right. So more messy relationship drama today, I guess. What's this Five of Pentacles? The Ace of Cups. Okay, a new beginning in love. The Death. What the hell? What is this? Well, I mean, Death next to the Ace of Cups for me, I always get Death in a cup when I see these two cards next to each other. I can't see it any other way. For me, this is Death in a cup. Bad health, Five of Pentacles, Death in a cup. So, and they thought they would be getting a lot of money for this. What is this? A bribe, a hit, a bribe for a hit. What is that? Ace of Cups and Death. It is. Look at that. It's a gift. Gift. Gift is poison in German. So whoever this Queen of Wands in reverse is, who's convinced herself that someone still loves them, is broke. Broke. No money. They get the offer, hey, you could get a lot of money here. You could make a lot of money off of this. All you have to do is give someone some gift in a cup, right? Death in a cup. Poison in a cup? Sure. So let me get this straight. So at the time, okay, wait, a mature woman. So mature woman here gives you death in a cup, poison in a cup, or this Queen of Wands in reverse does. And they all work together to do this. And they thought that this would get rid of the burden. So you're the burden. Okay, am I getting this right? So collective is the burden that everybody's trying to get rid of. The Fool. And you know, and they want a new beginning without you. You're dragging down the whole family here. So there's only one solution. Give someone some gift in a cup. Okay, how about that? My God. 7 of Swords. And the Devil. Yeah, this was evil. This was some pretty evil shit right here. This was criminal. This was malicious intent. This was evil, heinous, murder. That's what this is. So, wait a minute. So Spirit, you're telling me that at the time where this family tries giving collective poison in a cup or death in a cup, they did it because they were convinced that your person, your significant other, is in love with someone else. Am I getting this right? Oh yeah, let's just get rid of collective, because collective's partner, girlfriend, boyfriend is actually in love with the Queen of Wands in reverse, and we have to save the poor person from collective. So we're gonna kill collective to free the significant other that's been, you know, taken away from this other person. Am I getting this straight? I'm so not amused right now. 6 of Swords. We have to help them get away. This is the escape plan. So here's the plan, family. We're gonna take out collective, get rid of that hoe, right? And then poor guy or poor woman is gonna be free again. 3 of Wands, and now they're all stressed out, paranoid, stressed out, all in a nightmare because of what they planned. Yeah, this was a plan. This was a plan, okay? Or what they thought what would happen. Yeah, and they lied. Knight of Swords in reverse, and they lied too. And you know what else I think the 3 of Wands is that they all thought, this is why they're all stressed out and freaking out, I guess, is because what they thought would be in the future is that someone would go back to the Queen of Wands in reverse, right? Because somebody still wants to be with the Queen of Wands in reverse, right? Oh yeah, they still love the Queen of Wands in reverse, and they're going to be back any day now. All we have to do is kill collective, murder them, murder that hoe, and then they will come back. What the fuck is wrong with these people? What the fuck is wrong with this family? Someone tell me, please. Somebody's family is nuts. Fucking nuts, okay? What's the 3 of Wands? Oh, I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. And did you see how fast that card came flying out? Look what we have, the Grim Reaper. No fucking way. This is a family that planned your murder or someone's murder here. They planned on having the Grim Reaper come to you, and it was supposed to look like a gift, like food with poison in it. That's what this mature woman or this Queen of Wands in reverse tried giving to someone here. And then they thought they could lie their way out of it, and they had convinced themselves. Or was the murder supposed to cover up the lie? I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it's just one stupid thing to the next, right? So everybody's convinced someone's coming back. Then they all get together and conspire to murder you because, you know, why the fuck not, right? Lives are expendable, I guess. So twin flame connection, because you have a twin flame connection with someone, and there's a narcissist around, a girl with a snake. So there's a snake around that doesn't like your union. That's basically what it is, okay? Or the snake, or like, no, it's like the snake, it's like the girl, the narcissist that has convinced themselves that 2 people are meant to be together, I guess. And it's not you with your person, apparently. So, all right. Okay, so why is the Tower here? There's a big catastrophe here. There's a big blow up here because these people were not thinking, they were not in their right mind about this relationship. And I feel like in this case, they were not in their right mind or thinking clearly that somebody wants to be with the Queen of Wands in reverse, or that somebody is going back to them, or that somebody even still loves them or wants them. They were not seeing this clearly whatsoever. Okay, now the truth is coming out about a death. So what is this? Is that the plan how to murder you, or what is that? Why is Tower here? Oh, look, it comes out again. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The plan didn't work. Now they're defeated. These people are about to have a fall from grace. Okay, they're about to be publicly shamed. It's going to be embarrassing. Okay, fall from grace, defeated. They're going to lose their reputation. Everybody's going to see these people as attempted murderers. Okay, that's for sure. Because their plan didn't work. Two of Pentacles, to say that you're just an option. You're not anything special. You're not really an option. Somebody doesn't really want to be with you. You're just a temptation. You're just a, you know, you're just a something. I don't know. You're not real. Okay. Yeah. So medieval. This kind of mentality from a family is so unbelievably medieval. It's like, oh, you're gonna leave your arranged marriage for someone else? Oh, we're gonna murder that person because you're gonna go back to your arranged marriage. Do you understand me? Okay, because we're gonna make your new person disappear. Yeah, because you're staying in your arranged marriage. You're not leaving that arranged marriage. Do you understand? Okay, and then you survive miraculously, right? So that sucks. What's the Six of Pentacles? They tried to give you drugs. Look at this. They tried to give you drugs. I'm not even kidding. Nine of Cups in reverse. Or this is them being unhappy. The truth is now coming out about how this family tried to give you poison in a death cup, okay, or in a plate of food because of a divorce. I just said it too. How dare you leave your arranged marriage? You want to leave your arranged marriage? You met someone else? You're leaving your arranged marriage? We are going to murder that person. How dare you even think about leaving an arranged marriage? You are a shame on this family line. You are an embarrassment for leaving your arranged marriage, okay, and wanting to be happy. This is giving me some pretty old, this is medieval. This is a medieval mindset. This is like, you know, I don't want to make it like, I'm trying to like put it in the nice words. I don't want to offend anybody, but you know what this is. This is some traditional shit, okay? People that think like this, some people call it tradition, okay? I just call it medieval thinking. So, the Golden Mirror, a self-absorbed narcissist. Yeah, and you want to know why? I have to point it out. I have to point out the fact that this lady on her head has like, you know, I'm just saying it's given me a certain kind of a tradition, if you get what I'm saying. It's just given me a bit of a certain kind of a cultural thing. I'm not saying everybody that wears a hijab is like this, but it's like, this kind of thinking is giving me something. It's like, you know, just take it however you want to take that one. Whoever this is a self-absorbed narcissist. And I think it's the family member. It's somebody's like matriarch or something like that, or somebody's family member. They think that they're the head of the household, okay? They're a self-absorbed narcissist. And this person says, oh, you want to leave your arranged marriage? Excuse me? You know how we do that? How we take care of problems like this? Oh, you know, murder, you know, what's the big deal, right? Who cares? Who cares about human life? A fucking narcissist sure as hell doesn't care about anybody but themselves and their family name, the shame on the family, right? What are people gonna think? What is society gonna think of my son, of my daughter? What are they gonna think of you and this whore that you're marrying, right? Oh God, yeah. These are the kind of people that have like issue with their sons or daughters marrying people that already have children. Because it's like, how could you marry someone that's already, you know, like stained? You know, they're dirt, they're not pure. Okay, that's this kind of a mentality. Receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on. Because you wanted to arrive, you wanted to move on with your life, you wanted to just leave. You just wanted to leave and move on with your life, wherever you are, okay? Wow, 8 of Cups. A new phase, rekindling. Yeah, you wanted to, so if this is not you, collective, it's your person, okay? They left someone. They left the arranged marriage. They left the unhappy marriage. They separate. They don't want to be there. This is not a happy marriage. This is not collective's marriage. This is an unhappy, arranged, pressured marriage. That's basically on paper and nothing besides that, okay? Somebody walked away from this marriage. They're with you now. That's what I'm getting. Because you're the target. But this narcissistic family member, whoever this is, maybe it's the Queen of Wands. Maybe it's the ex-wife. I don't know. One of them in this family want this person, this masculine or whoever this is, to go back and have a new phase and rekindle the relationship with the ex. You are going to rekindle this relationship whether you want it or not. And if you think that you as an adult have the right to make your own decisions, we are going to murder your new person, and then you're going to see how many choices you have, okay? That's this. Yeah, what's the 5 of Cups? Stabbed in the back. Shocking attack. No fucking way. Heartbreak, pain, separation, just stabbed in the back. Shocking attack. These people wanted to sneak attack someone and get rid of you. If you want to know, I'm just going to sum it up. Now I know what this reading is about. It's basically they planned on having you killed because they wanted their son or daughter to go back to the ex. It's a family. Somebody left, didn't want to be there anymore, decided to go against the family's wishes, went against the family's disapproval, wanted to have a new life, went against what the family was telling them to do. They want a divorce. Family says, you're not getting a divorce. Oh, you want a divorce? Watch us kill your new person. You're going to have a new phase with your ex-wife, ex-husband. You are going to go back to them. You don't have a choice. What do you think? You think we're living in the 21st century? You think that we are, we're just humans on this earth? No, you have a duty to your family, and we're going to tell you what to do. And if you don't do as we say, we are going to do it for you. Okay? That's what this is. So what's the 2 of Swords in reverse? This is just fucking evil. Okay? I can't even, this doesn't have anything to do, I just want to make it clear, this has nothing to do with religion. Nothing. This has nothing to do with religion. This has everything to do with mentality, mindset, the way some of these people might have been raised, okay, their traditional values, maybe where they come from in the world, I don't know. But at the core of it all, this has nothing to do with religion or nationality or race, because this shit is just fucking evil. This is just evil. This is just an evil, conniving, manipulative, controlling, narcissistic mindset, and has nothing to do with religion or where the people come from. Nothing. It has something to do with their culture, whoever this person's culture is, their mentality, what they believe is to be true, what they believe a family dynamic looks like, what the nuclear family looks like, what divorce is, and if that's allowed. That's what these people believe, okay? But it's evil. And you find this shit everywhere, in every single race, in every single religion, in every single nation. It's not a single thing, but it is evil. Okay? This is like honor killing. That's what it is. It's an honor killing. It's oh, you think you're going to leave your marriage and your arranged marriage and you're going to go towards real love? No. We don't accept that here. You're going to stay over there. And since you won't leave this person, we're going to murder them. How about that? Then there's no more choice for you. You can be so fucking depressed and sad that the love of your life was murdered, and then that'll make you stay, right? Then that'll make you stay with your wife or your husband. That'll teach you to never go against your family. What the actual fuck is wrong with these people? Like, this is some weird shit. This is some weird fucking shit. Absolutely weird as fuck. What's a Two of Swords in reverse? Man, you do not get this kind of shit every single day. I swear to God. You don't hear about this kind of stuff often. Knight of Wands in reverse. Now somebody's seeing something very clearly about... Why do I feel like the Knight of Wands in reverse is how this family sees your relationship, which is basically, oh, son, you're just being seduced by a Jezebel. You've been seduced by a whore. You need to go back to your wife. Okay? Because you've been tempted away by the devil. That is just lust. Between you and your person, that's not real love. That's just lust. You don't really feel anything for them. It's just lust. Okay? That is just your parts talking. You need to go back to this other person, your arranged marriage, because this is not love. This is just, for fun. Self-indulgence. Self-indulgence. Yeah, so your relationship is only, about this person, getting satisfaction, I guess. Yeah, date, meeting someone new, setting a date in the past, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past. This is like, this camera card, honestly, is just giving me some actual, it's like learn from the past. Yeah, no, these people are still stuck in the past, 1,000 years in the past. Okay, date, meeting someone new, planning, setting a date. Yeah, I mean, you could have also kept it to yourself. Maybe someone here kept it to themselves for a very long time, that they had met someone new. I mean, this is really giving me it's a legal marriage on paper, but it's not real. It's like an arranged marriage, not living together, not sleeping in the same bed, separation. This could be separation that spans years, but the family doesn't care if you're separated. As long as you're not getting a divorce, you get what I'm saying? They don't care if you're separated and you're sleeping on the couch every night, as long as you're not getting a divorce. Because you can't get a divorce and then go and meet someone else. You are a whore. How dare you? Or if you're not a woman, then it's like, if you're the new partner, it's like, you're the whore. You're still the whore. Everybody, the women are all, you're a home wrecker. You're a home wrecker, okay? Yeah, so maybe that's why whoever the man is in this situation kept something to themselves for a very long time. Very stuck in the past of what to do. Stuck in an arranged marriage. The snake in reverse. What's the Eight of Swords, Six of Cups? Twin flames. Yeah. I feel like whoever this person is, they know exactly who they love. They know exactly who they love. They know exactly what real love feels like. They know exactly who they want to be with. They do. The runner. Fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Yeah, so the runner in this relationship is going to be the one in the arranged marriage, right? Because a fear of intimacy is basically like, in this case, I feel like it's about, like if you're in a relationship with this person, they might feel like they can't give themselves to you. Like they cannot give you the commitment. They cannot really give you that part of them because it's like, it's giving me some sort of an entrapment, a mental entrapment, because there's a whole family behind them that was very against this, right? It's kind of like, look, it's kind of like, let's say there's like a toy store and there's a kid and they really want to go in the toy store. They're like, wow, the toys in there, amazing. But they've grown up all of their life being berated. Like, how dare you go in the toy store? That toy store is for demons. If you go in there, you're going to burn in hell. You're going to be a horrible child. You're going to be a horrible person if you go in there. How dare you go in that toy store? And the kid is like, but why? It's just a toy store. Like, it's nice in there, right? Doesn't understand why you're not allowed to go in there because it's like there's cool things in there and like it seems like it's fun, but I just want to check it out. And it's like, if you go in there, you're gonna burn in hell and you better not leave, and you can never go in there. You can only go to this grocery store. That is the only store for you because that is how you're raised, and if you go in there, you're gonna be a horrible person. Everybody's gonna be so disappointed and you're gonna disappoint the whole family. What kind of a family are you? What kind of a son are you, daughter are you? What kind of a person are you? Is that? So the runner is like, the kid wants to go and he's slowly going towards the toy store, but he's scared of like walking in there and just enjoying it. You get what I'm saying? Or like going and buying a toy, or actually just walking in and feeling good about walking in, because he doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with it, but he's also scared because like he's been conditioned. Right? That's what this feels like. It could have taken someone a long time to focus on themselves. Like, do what's best for yourself. Make your own decisions. Go towards what you want. And in this case, like the example, it's like go towards the toy store. Like just walk in. Just because somebody around you is telling you that you're going to burn in hell and you're going to go up in flames and you're going to be a horrible person. This card says self-worth, self-appreciation. It's like, yes, this lady can tell you that you are a horrible husband, horrible wife, horrible father, horrible mother, horrible piece of shit kind of a human being. What kind of a human are you? What kind of a man, woman are you? You're a disgrace. You're an embarrassment to the family. You're this, you're worthless, blah, blah, blah. All of that berating, negative bullshit. So it might have taken someone a long time to really focus on themselves and find their self-worth and do what's best for them. But I want to go in the toy store. And just because I go in the toy store doesn't mean I'm a shitty fucking person. Just because you don't want me to do it. What does that have to do with me? I just want to go somewhere that makes me happy. I just want to go towards my happiness. What's wrong with that? Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Yeah. All right, so what else do we need to know about this honor killing family here? Four of Wands. Eight of Cups. It has to do with somebody leaving the home. Leaving the home, moving out of the house. So separation, right? So someone walks out of the house, walks away from the marriage, goes to mom's house, lives with the family, is in separation. They're not married. Well, they are technically, but it's not an actual marriage. But here comes the family. How dare you? You need to go back. When are you going back? Why are you living here? You can't go there. You know, strength. It took leaving this, whoever this person is that left and divorced, it took a lot of strength to do that. It took a lot of strength to do that. It did. It took a lot of strength and courage. And honestly, it was not an overnight thing. Devil and the Nine of Pentacles. And here comes this evil, malicious, controlling, greedy family. Just malicious, evil, and controlling. Malicious, evil, and controlling. Money. Three of Cups. The family. Oh, so you're leaving. So you're getting a divorce. So you're actually leaving this. You're actually leaving this person. See, the family is fine. They're fine with somebody like moving out. Okay, it's fine if you have your own place. It's fine if you live with mom. It's fine. But you want to get a divorce? You're getting a divorce? Excuse me? Excuse me? And you have a new partner? Excuse me? What kind of a shame do you want to bring to the family here? You are embarrassing the family, Justice. The Chariot. So the Six of Cups. So this has Justice and the Chariot. I mean, that's like the police, man. Justice and the Chariot in the past. So in the past, this family that tried to do an honor killing on someone here, go to the police in the past because now they're trying to get out of the fact that they tried to murder someone or what? Three of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Trying to defend themselves here by saying something about someone being so heartbroken and depressed about being in poverty or feeling abandoned and left out in the cold, or that was going to be their defense. Oh, right. Okay. So, right. When you end up murdered and dead and poisoned on your living room floor or somewhere, right? After you eat that poison food that they try to give you, their excuse was going to be, oh, they're so heartbroken because they got left out in the cold and left behind and abandoned for their wife. That was going to be the excuse, right? Was that going to be the alibi? Oh yeah, they just felt so bad that their partner wanted to go back to the arranged marriage without any love. And that's why they murdered themselves. Is this the alibi? Is that what they told the police in the past? So what's this? What else? The Empress. That's what someone's mother said. That was the plan with the drugs. Because of the plan with the drugs, or the plan about someone going towards their happiness or what makes them happy, the Queen of Swords. Because somebody wanted to work on it with the Queen of Swords. This has to do with some sort of a message about a lot of money or an inheritance or generational wealth or a lot of money. Okay, I don't know. The Magician, something that they manipulated. Something that they manipulated here about a home in the past. This ties into something about a house and a property and an inheritance in the past. How? I don't know, but it was a stupid fucking plan. That's what. Judgment. It all ties into this house, inheritance, property, or something like that in the past, okay? Yeah, and now they're under judgment because this was a very stupid plan. Stupid strategy, stupid plan. Very stupid, okay? Very stupid. Did not strategize very well. Did not think something through very well, okay? Did not. No, they didn't. A King of Cups in reverse, Hermit in reverse. A King of Cups in reverse here did not go within for the answers, or they couldn't see something clearly, or they didn't know the answer. They didn't see something correctly. They didn't have the answers. And that's why a Queen of Swords is getting away. That's why you got away. That's why you're getting away. What did this King of Cups not have the answers to? Don't tell me that someone still loves the Queen of Wands in reverse. Don't tell me that's where they fucked up. The truth about the Knight of Cups. The truth about somebody holding on desperately to the idea that someone loves the Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody's coming back to them. Somebody's going to propose to them. Somebody wants to be with them. Somebody's still in love with them and is going to go back to their wife. That is what they held on to. That is what they had no clarity about. So they set, let me get this straight. They set up this whole fucking plot with the assumption that your person loves their ex. When in reality, your person has been trying to escape for years, but they can't because they have a family that's basically holding them hostage in the marriage. What does that have to do with love? Nothing. That has nothing to do with love. Okay, when this person met you, that's when they found out what real love is, true love. Okay, so that is one thing that the King of Cups in reverse, Hermit in reverse, did not see clearly here. Is that, yes, someone here knows what love is. They know what true love is. It's not the Queen of Wands in reverse. No. And now they're trapped. And now they're trapped. Queen of Wands. And now they're trapped. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Swords. And they tried to manipulate something about someone losing an losing an inheritance, not getting an inheritance, missing out on something to do with generational wealth. This is what they manipulated? Okay, what does that have to do with anything? It has to do with the Queen of Wands thinking that this is how she's going to get victory and success. Oh, so it's a competition, huh? So it's not about love. So it's not about love. It's about winning. It's about winning, right? Oh, this is my arranged marriage. You can't have them. I already locked it down. It's mine forever, okay? Anybody that gets in the way, they're going to get murdered, okay? That's just how it runs around here. Tower in reverse. They thought they could avoid this catastrophe here, 4 of Swords, or avoid a change and an ending. Empress, by saying someone attacked someone here for money. By saying something about the money, money that they got for something, money that they got for your murder, for your hit, okay? From a wealthy man. So a wealthy man that wants an inheritance pays this family to take you out with poison in a cup or poison in some food. Pays them a lot of money. Right. And they were not concerned about this because they thought you're just a fucking lover. They weren't concerned. Whenever they did this, whenever they planned this, whenever they attempted this, whenever they took the bribe, took the money, they were not concerned about it being illegal, about it being murder, about it being a bribe, about it being heinous. They weren't concerned. You want to know why? Because they thought, oh, you're just a lover. You're not, it's just for sex. It's just for fun. They're not really, like, they don't really care about them. Like, somebody doesn't really love them. It's not love. Like, they love the wife, the ex-wife, or the ex-husband. They love the arranged marriage. They don't love the new person. That's not love. They don't care about them. So who cares about them, right? Who cares? That's what they thought, apparently. Bad health. Something about a child. They weren't concerned about being innocent. Oh, they weren't concerned that nobody was going to know it's them. No one's going to know it was us. No one. No one's even going to suspect us. We're going to look super innocent because who cares about them? They're not important. They love me or they love this person over here. That's just a hookup. That's nothing important. Who cares about them, right? That's the truth about the death. That's the truth behind why they planned your murder. I feel like that's what it is. Why did they even think this? Why? It's kind of giving me like, why did they even think this was an option? Or why did they even go for, like, why did they even do this? Why would they even plan this or attempt this? It's because, for one, they were convinced that someone doesn't even care about you. Someone doesn't love you. You're just a hookup. It's just sex. It's nothing. It's not real. And someone still loves the ex. Somebody has feelings for the ex-wife or the whatever, the ex-husband or the husband or wife or whoever. Somebody still loves them. What's with you is not love. And also, you know, it's kind of giving me like they thought that the only reason why somebody wanted to separate from the marriage is because of you. When it's not you, it had nothing to do with you. This person probably would have gotten divorced way earlier hadn't he had a family like this, or she hadn't had a family like this, honestly. Yeah, they don't do any kind of introspection in reverse because they have this is outdated thinking. That's what someone has to understand. Why did these people do this? Because they have outdated thinking and conditioned thinking. Conditioned thinking. It's very medieval. It's very old-fashioned, very traditional, cultural, oppressive. Okay? It's like honor killing. It's, you're married, this is an arranged marriage, you will stay with your wife and with your children. And not just that, it's giving me, you cannot marry or you cannot be with a mistress. Because they're not considering you an actual human being or this person's partner, okay? They're not considering you the actual girlfriend or the boyfriend. They're considering you a mistress, even though you're not a mistress, because these people are not together or they weren't together, okay? They're not considering you an actual human being. Also, you might have children. You're a dirty, home-wrecking whore. You already have children. Like, everything about you was like, you cannot marry someone like this. It could also be something that's cultural. Like, let's say these are the kind of people that only want their children to marry within a certain race, within a certain religion. That could also play a factor, okay? Could have something to do with generally just your appearance. I don't know, okay? These people, they don't do any kind of self-reflection or introspection. They do nothing. They're shallow, they're old-fashioned, they have conditioned, outdated thinking, and for them, you are just a stain on the family. It would be a disgrace for their son or daughter to be with you, marry you. It would be disgraceful. They need to stay with this person because that's where the children are and that's the wife, and you know, how dare you leave and you're gonna stay over there. And it's just, I don't know what they must have thought the absolute worst of you. And if somebody put a bag of money on their table and said, hey, I'm going to pay you this much money to poison this person because they are a Jezebel home-wrecking whore, okay, and they're going to bring shame on the family, and this person is this and that, and they're blah blah blah, they're going to take that money and they're not going to feel bad about it either, because they feel like this is what's best for the family. Okay? It's for honor. This has to do with these people feeling like this is for honor, the honor of the family. It's just fucking strange. Has nothing to do with love. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just straight up delusion and control. Delusion and control. That's it. Yeah, what they thought would happen. It's all about what they thought would happen in the future. Emperor in the reverse. The devil. They really thought that they could influence someone's decision, or they could stop someone from making the decision. They could control someone, infiltrate someone's, they could control someone's decision. Somebody is weak. They're never going to do this. They're never going to make the decision. They can have control over this person. They're never going to make this. They're never going to make the step. Okay? They can control this person. Yeah, they are absolutely batshit crazy and delusional. 9 of Wands in reverse. They're just petty, stubborn, old-fashioned. They want things their way. They're living in a fantasy world. They live in a false reality, detached from reality. 4 of Swords. The 9 of Cups. 10 of Swords. What is the 7 of Cups? This delusion here. Confusion, delusion. About what would make someone happy. About working on it. These are a bunch of people that really, they were living in an illusion. Like, you have to understand, they were living in their own delusional world that they knew what would make someone happy. Like, they know better what makes someone happy than they know themselves. So if someone wants to be with you and they see you as being happy, like I said, the toy store, these people are living in a fake fucking reality world that they think, no, I know my family member, I know that they are happy over in the grocery store. That toy store is never going to make them happy. How do you know that? How do you know what makes someone happy? A delusion that somebody's going to go back to their ex and then work on it with them. Yeah, absolutely fucking delusional. They were all living in a crazy fantasy, thinking that someone was going to go back over there and work on it over there. It's weird. Yeah, and instead someone transcended the obstacle and prepared for union somewhere else. Because somebody does not express love to someone. Somebody is not thinking about someone or letting them know. Love call in reverse. Someone's not interested. My God. Yeah, sudden change, shocking news. An epiphany. Somebody can't hide something anymore. Somebody can't personify or pretend something anymore. Oh, sudden change, shocking news now. They can't pretend something anymore. What can they not pretend anymore? That somebody had already left the building. They already left. Somebody already left. They already moved on from the Queen of Wands. Somebody had moved on from the Queen of Wands like so fucking long ago. Like by when somebody moved out, the day that they moved out, they had moved on. The day they moved out, they moved on. Okay? This is not something new. They had already moved on a long time ago. Somebody knows what they want. And just because someone knows they want to go in the toy store, but they have a bunch of people screaming at them, if you go in there, we're going to murder you. Really? 5 of Wands. No. So delusional. King of Swords. King of Swords, Queen of Wands. This whole fucking fucked up family, really. Telling everybody, oh, they're working on it. They're working on it. He's going to come back. He's going to work. No, he's not. No, she's not. No. And that delusion is going to break today, tomorrow. The Star. Aquarius energy here. The Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. So who told them? Don't tell me it was the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody or this is about someone's new relationship. I don't know. So somebody tells them here, oh yeah, someone really, they want to be with you. They're going to come back to you. This is just stupid. Somebody promised them this. Somebody promised this ex this. Oh yeah, they're gonna come back, I promise. They want you, they love you, they're actually in love with you. They don't love this other person. They still love you, they still want you, they're coming back to you. It was a lie. It was a lie. And not from the person, not from your person, from whoever this delusional group is that has convinced themselves of this. They have convinced themselves of this. This has nothing to do with your relationship. These people have convinced themselves of this craziness. They live in a fantasy world. It's insane. No words for that. Oh yes, they're gonna come back and they're gonna give you a proposal and they're gonna come back and they're gonna give you this gift of love and they're gonna come back and they're gonna do all this. No, they're not. No, they're not. Like, stop convincing yourselves of that, because that is honestly way more fucking dangerous than just accepting reality. Okay? And not making it to a medieval gladiator show here, really. Man, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, this was enough. This was enough for today. July, June, November, August, and a father, January, a Cancer, a Taurus, and a Sagittarius, and at the bottom of the deck we have a Libra. Okay, man, I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.